I don't think that life on Earth is about humans. I don't think it's about human aesthetics. I don't think it's about Eliezer and his friends, even though I like them. It's there is something more important happening, and this is complexity on Earth resisting entropy by building structure that develops agency and awareness. And that's, to me, very beautiful. And we are only a very small part of that larger thing. We are a species that is able to be coherent a little bit individually over very short time frames. But as a species, we are not very coherent. As a species, we are children. We basically are very joyful and energetic and experimental and explorative and sometimes desperate and sad and grieving and hurting. But we don't have a respect for duty as a species. As a species, we do not think about what is our duty to life on Earth and to our own survival. So we make decisions that look good in the short run, but in the long run might prove disastrous. And I don't really see a solution to this. So in my perspective, as a species, as a civilization, we're per default dead. We are in a very beautiful time in which we have found this giant deposit of fossil fuels in the ground and use it. And to build a fantastic civilization in which we don't need to worry about food and clothing and housing for the most part, in a way that is unprecedented in life on Earth for any kind of conscious observer, I think. And this time is probably going to come to an end in a way that is not going to be smooth. And when we crash, it could be also that we go extinct, probably not near term, but ultimately I don't have very high hopes that humanity is around in 1 million years from now. So I don't think that life on Earth will end with us, right? There's going to be more complexity. There's more intelligent species after us. There's probably more interesting phenomena in the history of consciousness. But we can contribute to this. And part of our contribution is that we are currently trying to build thinking systems that are potentially lucid, that understand what they are and what their condition to the universe is and can make choices about this, that are not built from organisms and that are potentially much faster and much more conscious than human beings can be. And these systems will probably not completely displace life on Earth, but they will coexist with it. And they will build all sorts of agency in the same way as biological systems build all sorts of agency. And that, to me, is extremely fascinating, and it's probably something that we cannot stop from happening. So I think right now there is a very good chance that it happens, and there are very few ways in which we can produce a coordinated effect to stop it, in the same way as it's very difficult for us to make a coordinated effort to stop production of carbon dioxide. Right? So it's probably going to happen. And the thing that's going to happen is going to lead to a change of how life on Earth is happening. But I don't think the result is some kind of gray goo. It's not something that's going to dramatically reduce the complexity in favor of something stupid. I think it's going to make life on Earth and consciousness on Earth way more interesting.
So more higher complex consciousness will make the lesser consciousnesses flourish even more.
I suspect that what could very well happen, if you're lucky, is that we get integrated into something larger.